Here's what else China is up to. A cyber attack that can lead to another theater of war. The victim is Israel, the world's leading cyber superpower. The motive was stealing political and commercial secrets. The targets were Israel's state bodies and private companies. What's worse, Chinese hackers disguised themselves as Iran to attack Israel. This could be like a match to the tinderbox that is West Asia. Iran and Israel are sworn enemies. Strikes like these could prove to be explosive. Tonight, we bring you details of the attack and tell you how this is the future of war, where attackers hide in the shadows, impersonating someone else. First things first, why would China target Israel? Does it have something to do with Beijing's Cold War with Washington? Is Israel, America's closest ally, being used as a pawn in this conflict? It's a story of many possibilities and many unanswered questions, a story that could also signal the beginning of a new strategic rivalry between atheist China and the Jewish state. Let's tell you what we know so far. I'll start with the revelation. On Tuesday, America's leading cybersecurity firm, the California-based FireEye, released a report. A copy of that report is on your screen. It says that a Chinese espionage group has been carrying out cyber attacks throughout West Asia. This group is being called UNC215. It has targets in these countries: Iran, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, but the maximum number of cyber attacks took place in Israel. According to the report, the hackers targeted Israeli government institutions, IT providers, telecommunications companies, shipping firms, and defense bodies. When did this happen? Between January 2019 and December 2020. How were the attacks carried out? Well, the usual trick, exploiting loopholes in servers. What was stolen in these attacks? Data, lots and lots of data, mostly emails, government records, and financial documents. What was the aim of these attacks? Gathering intel that could be beneficial in striking and negotiating deals with Israel, or cornering the country if the need arose. Is there proof of China's involvement? The report says the hacking tools used and the targets attacked coincide with Beijing's capabilities and interests. So the attacks are being linked to Chinese intel services and the Ministry of State Security. Why would China do something like this? Well, there are several reasons. The first one is technological. This is according to Sanaz Yashar, the manager of FireEye firm and the woman who led this investigation. She says that a lot of Israeli companies are involved in projects that are central to Chinese interests. A lot of companies provide their services to the Chinese state. So one possible motivation could be keeping an eye on these companies, gathering information that could be beneficial in quote-unquote pricing deals properly. The second reason could be stealing ideas, intellectual property rights. The Chinese are known for such attacks. They're infamous for stealing innovations and making them their own. The third reason could be expanding its influence. According to the report, China's hacking campaigns were carried out along the Belt and Road route in Israel. It says the hackers may have surveilled potential roadblocks and gathered information about political, economic, and business obstructions that could hinder BRI projects in Israel. What kind of projects? Like the private port in Ashdod, the port of Haifa, and the rail link between Eilat and Ashdod, to name a few. Whatever be the reason, the fact is that a Chinese attack of this scope has never happened in Israel. The Jewish state has been targeted by all kinds of cyber campaigns. The Iranians have tried to hack its institutions several times. So have the Palestinians and various terror groups, but not China, never. And like I said, the entire operation was masqueraded as a cyber hacking campaign by Iran. The report says the hackers concealed their identity, used Iranian hacking tools instead of their own, used Farsi instead of Mandarin in their codes. Why did they do this? To obfuscate the source of their activity, to mislead investigators to Iran. In simpler words, they raised false flags to make any investigations into their actions much more complex. This is a smart strategy, but it also sheds light on the murky world of cyber warfare, where one entity can frame another for its attacks, where one government can frame another for its actions. In this case, it is particularly sinister because the Iran-Israel equation is already fraught. As we speak, a shadow war is playing out between these countries. Both Iran and Israel have new hardline governments. From a drone attack on an oil tanker to rocket exchange with the Hezbollah, tensions are mounting. China's attacks and subterfuge could add fuel to this fire. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.